So, you have all the qualities needed for the job. Now, how do you stand out? Today, we're going to be talking of how to prepare for an interview. I have been very lucky enough to go to a conference, to seminars. I have taken a life skills class. I have been a judge for mock-in interviews, and for the last 3 months, I have been able to interview candidates at my job. So this video is going to be very beneficial because it's going to show you how to use your skills and be able to show that at your next job interview. I will show you how to prepare for an interview, what to say and not to say, and how to stand out and to have better odds at the next job interview. So let's start. First of all, prepare. You want to go ahead and start with a resume, clean resume. You want to make sure that you put your name and address and all your information at the very top, or keep it clean. Make sure you have all the important information and try to use only one page. Don't go on and on. People do not want to stay stay all day reading resumes. Make sure you also have a reference page separate, and don't go ahead and turn that in until you go into your interview and they have asked you for the references. Also, if the job requires you for written skills, then you might want to go ahead and try to consider taking an essay that you have done in school, any work that you can show them, because you can say I am an excellent at Word and I am great at written skills, but when you get to the interview, you can be proven. You can only prove your communication skills. So you want to go ahead and show them proof of bringing some type of work. Do your research. Do your research no matter how big or small the company is. Do your research, and it's very important. And when this comes into play is when they ask you, why would you be good and why will you be a good fit in this company, or why do you want to work with us? Well, that is when you can do two excellent things. First of all, you're going to show them that you know what you're doing, that you're not just applying anywhere for any reason, and two, it's going to answer the questions. So for example, I work at a law firm, and if they ask me, why do you want to work with us? Well, my answer would be, oh, well, I know that you have 7 attorneys that work in personal injury, and I want to go ahead and move into that field, and I think I will be an excellent because that is my passion. And boom, that's how you answer that question, and you show that you've done your research, and you show that you are the right person. Prepare other answers. Go ahead and Google what are the common questions asked at all job interviews. Make sure you answer all those and have them prepared. The more answers that you have prepared for questions, the more confident you're going to feel at your interview. That way, you're going to be able to show really who you are and not just be nervous on questions that they ask you. Very, very important. Facebook. You must clean that boy up, because you might lose a job just because you put something in there that shouldn't be there. You might look nice in resume, you might interview great, but if your Facebook page is just crazy, then out goes that job offer. Lastly, for preparation is you need to practice, practice, practice. Either get a buddy or somebody that can come and just kind of do a mocking interview and just be able to give you feedback. If you don't have that, then just in front of a mirror, make sure you prepare some questions and answers and be able to be more prepared. The more practice you are, the better you're going to be at your job interview. Next, get ready. The most important part, 80% of what you're going to say is going to be the nonverbal communication. That means your outfit. Make sure that you are either, if you're going to a restaurant, fast food restaurant chain, don't go in a full suit. And if you're going to go to a professional office, don't wear any jeans. So make sure that you're wearing something similar to what they wear at that company, because it's going to help them envision you there. It's going to make them feel that you are a perfect fit, and it's going to it's for visualization and make them help yourself help them see you there, if I make any sense. Don't wear any perfume, any cologne, because if that person does not like that scent, then it can cost you a job. It sounds funny, but it does happen. And then arrive early. You're already nervous. Your nervous level is already here. And if you are late, you're just going to be more nervous and you're just going to throw your whole interview because you were late. Third, do's and don'ts in your interview. First of all, no drama, okay? When they tell you, tell me something about yourself, they don't want to know all about your life. They're trying to see what you are bringing to the table, your skills, your soft skills in particular, that are going to relate to the job. So if the job is answering phones, then you might want to say, I am a very patient person. I love working with people. Something about you that is going to be beneficial for the company and for the job position. Don't give any extra information like, I have 5 children at home. Some employers might see it as a plus, and some might see it as a negative. So don't give any extra information. It's illegal for them to ask you if you're married, and to ask you if you have children, anything that excludes you or from the job. Um, the weakness trick. Everybody asks, what are your weaknesses? Make sure you have prepared answers for these. These are tricky. Make sure you are giving a weakness that is not relevant to the job, and make sure you are showing how you're trying to fix that weakness. So, for instance, you can say, I am an introvert, but this has to be if you're not speaking to people all day long. So if you're just working and drafting, maybe an engineer or somebody that's just not going to be working a lot with customer service, then it's something you want to say, I am working on it. I have joined groups. I have network. I have been able to expose myself more. I'm taking this class. Show exactly what you're doing to be able to talk, or how you're fixing your weakness. And finally, prepare for the worst. Only job interview is just, if you don't get the job, is not the end of the world. Every interview is preparing you for the next and just making you better as you go. So I hope all these points were able to help you and be able to land you on your next job.